Good morning, it's Friday, September 1st. I'm here in the Eagle Cap Wilderness. We're gonna do a nice backpacking trip, 2 nights probably. I started at the South Trail, I think it's called Boulder Park Campground. I'm gonna head up to Looking Glass Lake, then Eagle Lake, and then circle around to, I think it's called Heart Lake. So, should be a fun time. Looking Glass Lake, that is our first destination. Let's go. Jeez. Whew. We're almost 2 hours in. I think we're about 4 miles. It's been going good. It's really starting to open up and get dramatic with these big granite, diorite mountains. Pretty valley. I think our split, where the trail splits and heads off to Looking Glass Lake, is coming up within a mile. Should be somewhere up in those peaks. I think it's gonna be quite the climb. There's some people riding horses. Ronan didn't like them too much. Great place for it. There it is. Looking Glass Lake and 2 or 3 other lakes this way. Let's go, Ronnie. Jeez, ferocious brook trout. Pretty. Just refilled my water using this Steri pin. Basically, you just click the button once for half a liter, twice for a full liter, and then UV light goes through the end of it. And you swirl it around your water bottle for, I think it's 45 seconds or a minute, until basically the flash is done. And yeah, you're supposed to be good to go. Bear Lake was very pretty. I think I'm gonna skip Looking Glass Lake and head straight to Eagle. I just spent a little bit too much time fishing for brook trout on Bear. I mean, I caught like a dozen, and then I hung out for a little while. So I still have, I think it's about 5-6 miles to Eagle with a good uphill climb at the end, and it's 2:30. So I'd like to get there, around 6 or something, set up camp and make it a little easier. All right, finally reached the turnoff for Eagle Lake. Only a mile to go. Up there. Yeah, more like over there. I finally made it. God, that last mile was so hard. Backpacking is much more difficult than just hiking. I gotta find a spot to camp. Weird, they built a little dam. I guess it's not really a natural lake. All right, we're pretty much set up. Got everything ready for dinner. Just need to go fill up some water and make it. Got the old Santa Fe rice and beans and chicken. Roni's definitely abiding his time. And it's already getting dark. Might call it. I'm tired. It was only 8 miles, but if you don't do it, it kicks your butt. Right, Roni? We tired? We tired? Yeah. Okay. Thank you. It's about 5:30. Got the thunderstorm rolling in. Had a lot of wind last night from about 8 till 1. Alright, I think that the thunderstorm has passed. It's about 7 now. Let's get packed up and make some coffee and head out. First, I'll give you a tour of the new tent. This is a Nemo Dagger 2-person tent. Here's Ronan. He's got his little booties on, his little nighttime slippers. This is because last time we went camping, he popped this almost immediately. So I've got him his own bed over here, keeps him warm and it keeps him off of mine. And then this is my side. I've got my inflatable mattress and pillow. Then what I really like with this, poor Roni can't walk in his booties that well. He walks funny, like a clown. Nope. Hey, Ronan. Rude. Okay, Ronan decided it's time to get up. He has no more patience. But anyway, what I like about this tent is this vestibule. And that's why I actually got it in the first place. I was tired of putting my pack in here with me. So now I put it under the rain flap. And it all fits out here pretty well. So it's a nice little setup. But yeah, I'm gonna get things packed up and let's head out. And we're off. Just started sprinkling again, just in time. We packed up. It's about 8:15. We camped at 7,400 feet of elevation. We're gonna go back down probably 200-300 feet, and then immediately go back up to, I think, 81 for this pass coming up. And going to Cached Lake, that's the next destination. So let's get there while it's cloudy instead of hiking in the heat. Wonder if there's any fish. Well, I'm gonna call it for this lake. I only saw one little, I assume, brook trout swimming around, and I got one take way out there. I was too slow on it. But yeah, just not nearly as many fish as at the last lake. And that's where we started this morning, over Eagle Lake, just over that little saddle. And then we went down and all the way up over, and we're almost over the pass. Just a few hundred feet to go. It wasn't really that bad. A lot of shade. It is cool up here though. Looks like we're crossing the moon. All right, at the top of the pass now. That marks it. That's where we're going. All right, we made it. Crossing over the top of the pass here. An interesting change in geology. It's like a lot of volcanic rock. And yeah, we definitely left the big granite slabs behind. Check out this over here. Interesting. Hard to find the trail up here though. After sitting and thinking about it for a second, the Mark Trail has us going all the way over there, down into this valley, and then back up, I think, to that saddle right there. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna cut over and see if I'm right, that saddle is our destination. It'll save me a lot of elevation from going down there. So we'll see if we can get in or if we'll get cliffed out, but I think it's worth a shot. If not, I'll just backtrack and suffer the descent. We are running a little low on water up here, so I'd like to be right. Yep, I think this makes sense. Positive. That's Heart Lake right there. I think I can find a way down into this saddle right here. Link back up with the trail and go fishing. And that's definitely way down there. the way I came in. So I'm gonna look for a nice and safe way down. Doesn't look too bad. And cut off a few miles. Right, Ronnie? Let's go. All right, we're following this little rock slide down. Came down this way. Gonna keep going. Make our way to that ridge and follow the ridge to the lake. Okay, we've gotten cliffed out a few times, but I think I've found a pretty promising route down. We made it down the rock scramble. It was up on top of that ridge, and we found this trail. I'm not sure which one goes to Heart Lake, but I don't know, I just guessed at which way. We'll see. Might have helped that the way I picked was downhill. Okay, it has become increasingly obvious that this is not the way to Heart Lake. Heart Lake's up there. But I don't really feel like turning around, so we're just gonna say we saw Heart Lake from the ridge, and that was good enough. I know we're about 3.5 miles from the trailhead, and it's all downhill. All right, here we are again, that main valley. Basically, we started up there's Eagle Lake, and then we went around this big mountain over top that ridge and climbed down through here. Now we're gonna head down there, and the trailheads back out that way. Not bad for a 2-day trip. The last crossing. Hopefully we don't fall in. And there's the parking lot up there. We made it, Ronnie. Good job.